I just glanced back at the drilling pipe, and suddenly I got nervous. I reached out in fear, my hand shaking as I touched the gap in the pipe. When I pulled my hand back, there was wet mud on my fingers. Before I could react, more mud started seeping out of the wellhead. Everyone around me froze in fear. Before anyone could react, the lid was suddenly blown open by a surge of mud. The control room immediately shut the annular preventer as the valve inside the pipe closed. The surge of mud coming up was stopped instantly. People on the platform were panicking and running for safety. I got up after being knocked down and yelled to the control room asking what to do. Jason pointed into the distance, telling me to open the drill pipe diverter to release pressure. I didn't dare hesitate. I pushed through the mud rain and quickly opened the valve. The mud flow finally stopped, but none of us expected. This was only the beginning of a hellish disaster. 2 days earlier, the crew arrived at the heliport with their bags, ready to take a helicopter to the Deepwater Horizon drilling platform offshore. And just before disaster hits, everything always feels strangely calm. Soon the helicopter landed safely on the helipad. Jimmy, the platform supervisor, noticed the logging team had left, but he didn't think much of it and headed straight to the control room with his team. He ran the routine checks immediately. The gauges showed everything was normal, and the platform systems were running fine, but not far from the platform. A mud recovery vessel was sitting there. Its presence meant the early well work was done. But Jimmy still hadn't received the cement test results, which meant someone skipped the test to start early on purpose. So Mike rushed to the central work area to ask around, and every worker there said no cement test had ever been done. Mike then went to the control room to question Jason, and learned BP had paid the logging team to leave. Mike told Jimmy they had to go find them, and before drilling began, Mike made his usual habit of tossing a coin into the sea, and as the coin sank into the deep water, a disaster no one knew about was already gathering strength.